Hi, I'm Lopez, coming at you from LopezTheSame.com. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 things you can start doing to start a business or your own side hustle to earn extra money. Now, if you've been following me for a while or you've seen any of my early videos, you know that I started off on Amazon.com. I started off buying products for low, dirt cheap at places like garage sales, thrift shops, and I took those products and I resold them for profits on Amazon.com. So basically, I bought things low and tried to double or sometimes even triple my profits once I resold those products that I bought. Flipping. That's what we call it. We're flipping products. That's basically all I did. And anybody can do this. This is why I advise everybody to start where you are. And that's where I was at the time. I didn't have any experience. And the reason why I highly recommend you do start off this way if you don't have any experience, because anybody can do this. My grandmother used to do this. My mom used to do this. My brothers and sisters, they do this. And they're much older than I am. They're in their 60s and 70s. So anybody can do this. The hardest thing, if there is a hard aspect to selling stuff on Amazon, is the hardest thing is to wrap the products up and take it to the post office. That's the hardest thing, if there is a hard thing. To physically get in your car and take something to the post office. That's the extent of hard work. It's really the easiest money that I've ever made in my life. Really. So that's the first thing you can do. Second thing you can do is you can become a marketing consultant. You can become a copywriter. Now, if you don't know what a copywriter is basically copywriting is salesmanship in print. So basically, you can help these companies write articles or any form of content online and sometimes even offline. Like, so for example, any content that you see on places like Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, any articles, any videos, there's someone that created that content in those videos or in those articles, in those Twitter posts or on Instagram. There's somebody that created that content. And that's what a copywriter is. That's what you could be doing. You could be helping people create that content. Now, a lot of the content that you see online is very bad. So this gives you a huge opportunity, a huge upside to dominate and really make a name for yourself, because most of the content that you see is very bad. It's really awful, really. And to be a good copywriter, to be a good consultant, to be honest, it doesn't take a lot of skill the way it used to be because of the internet. See, back in the day, there weren't no internet. And a lot of these older guys that are retired or moved on or passed away, all they had was print at the time. All they had was print media and commercials, television. That's all they had. It wasn't no internet back then. And so it was tough to get in and to get through those doors. And back in the day, no one was really teaching it. No one was teaching copyright in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Like, you know, well, in the 80s, yeah, they started teaching it a little bit. But in the 60s and 70s, no one was really teaching it. It wasn't like it is today. Today, you can probably go on Google and say, hey, copywriting courses, and a long list of companies and names would come up. But back then, in the 60s and 70s and 80s, it wasn't like that. So today, it's really about who you know, the circles that you get in, and the organizations or clubs that you attach yourself to. So if you go to a seminar or conference to some place like AWAI, you know, I think they have some of the biggest copywriting conferences, which includes you're learning about copywriting, and plus you have employers on site as well. So, and plus it's like a big networking pool of employers on site, and they're talking and mingling and hiring people all at the same time, and plus you're learning all at the same time. So that's pretty much one of the best environments that I know of at the moment, AWAI. You know, they have a website, so check the website out. If you go to one of those conferences like that, you're almost guaranteed to get a client. Almost guaranteed, because the employers that come there, they're looking for people. They're almost desperate. So you almost guaranteed to get a client if you go to AWAI. And I think to go to the conference, I think it's like $1,000, $1,500, something like that. So you got to pay your way in, but once you get in, it's well worth the money, no doubt about it. So that's the second thing you can do. And the third thing is you can become an affiliate marketer or get in affiliate marketing. And what that means is basically affiliate marketing is a fancy way of saying you're going to be a partner with somebody that has a product or service, and you're going to promote their product or service either online or offline. And now most companies aren't set up for both online and offline. It really depends on the company. It really depends on how they go about doing their business. But I know most companies are set up for offline, but they might not be set up for online. So you gotta, you know, do a little research and, you know, see what they're all about. And there's a lot of companies that do have partner programs and or do affiliate marketing. And then you got to really do the numbers. Some of these companies don't pay out a whole lot of money, so sometimes it's not even worth promoting what they have. Because if you got to really think about it. If you're placing ads or spending money for advertising and marketing to promote their products, it has to be worth your time and money. So you really got to get the numbers right, and you got to really see. You have to really see if it's really worth the time and money. Because online, especially, there's a lot of products out here where it's like it's nickel and dime products. It's not even worth promoting. You know, they give you like the commissions is like 2-3%, or sometimes less than 1%. So I would highly recommend you look for high ticket, big ticket products. And depending on what area of interest you get into, it varies. But I would look either for high ticket products or products with high margins. So for example, like I know in the fitness area there's this product called Blowflex that's been out for a couple years. More than likely you probably heard of it, where it's like an exercise kit, kind of like weightlifting, but they they have their own little um product that they created to replace weightlifting, and that's how they came up with Blowflex. But their product is worth it. They spend, I think they sell it for like $3,000, anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000, and they give 7% commission on every sale. So that's about a little over. That's over $300 on 7%. You know, if I get my math right, it's gonna be over $300. So it's gonna be, let's just say it's $400 a sale for you, as far as commissions go. So something like that, that's worth promoting, because if I advertise on a platform like YouTube or Facebook, I can pretty much do the math and figure out how much money I'm going to have in my budget to promote Blowflex. So if I spend $50 to $100, and if it takes that much to make a sale, it will be well worth it. Because I'll spend, say, $100, and when I make every sale I get, it's gonna be $400. So my profit would be $300. So that would be worth it. That's just an example, And then you got other companies out here that teach marketing, training, and other companies that have like a cult following, where they have like a huge following, and they sell high ticket products, and they have seminars and conferences every sometimes 2-3 times a year, and they can afford to sell and pay out large commissions because they have the volume, right? So a lot of these companies will sometimes pay you 50% commission, 50-60% commission up front on the first sale. So that's good, but you have to look for these companies, because they don't actually promote themselves that they give out high ticket permissions. You're gonna have to network and meet people and go to conferences and do your own research when it comes to these companies. You have to, because a lot of these companies aren't well known to the public, and a lot of these companies might be based overseas as well. So you're gonna have to do a little research and network and go to conferences and find out what works for you in that regards. So partner programs is pretty good. And then you got Google AdSense or AdSense programs online. Now, I think probably Google AdSense is probably one of the biggest companies that you can actually get paid off of ads itself, by putting the ads on your blog if you got one, or putting the ads on your YouTube channel if you got one, and you can generate quite decent money every month by doing this. You can generate up to $300, $400, $500, probably $1,000, based upon the amount of views and the amount of ads being shown on your channel, and the amount of volume and the amount of clicks that you get. Because you, on YouTube and on your blog, you get paid by the views and the amount of clicks that you get on your blog, on your YouTube channel. That's how you get paid, basically. So if you have a lot of views on your YouTube channel. A lot of people are checking out your channel, checking out your videos. And if you have your AdSense ads on your blog as well, and you're getting clicks there and you're getting views, you can make a couple $100 a month, maybe $1,000 a month, depending on how often they show your ads. Because I know right now they're going through a little they're making a lot of changes, as far as what ads should be shown on what video or whatever. Hopefully they'll get that straightened out. So you can make pretty good money doing that. Now, I wouldn't depend on that though. I wouldn't let that be my main source of income. I wouldn't do that. But that's another source of income that you could have using the Google AdSense programs. And there's a lot of other programs out here that's similar to Google AdSense. But I think Google AdSense is probably the biggest that I know of at this very moment. And then you can actually teach other people to do what they're trying to do or what they would like to do. For example, if someone wants to learn how to advertise or market what they have to sell, maybe they might have a business, or maybe they're just starting out, or maybe they're just trying to earn extra money on the side, but they don't understand the ins and outs of how to go about doing it. You can help these people. You can consult with them. You can help people with startups. So in the beginning, I said, you can make your own money doing your own thing, selling your own thing, but you can also help other people basically do the same thing that you do. Or you can help other people do what they say they want to do. And you can make pretty good money doing this. If someone needs help with SEO, you can charge them at least $500 or maybe or better. Depends on how much work they need done, but I wouldn't go on any lower than $500 personally. Or if they want to learn how to do Facebook advertising, you can say, hey, give me $1,000. I'll teach you everything I know about Facebook advertising. If someone wants to learn about YouTube marketing, you can say, hey, give me $1,000. I'll teach you everything I know about YouTube advertising and marketing. You can teach people how to do this. Plus, you can create, if you really want to leverage your time and your money, and if you want to really scale up, you can create products and sell the products if you have enough people, because it's only 24 hours in a day. So you can't take on but so many people at one time. So instead of trying to teach 10, 20 people all at one time from the comfort of your home or maybe in person, you can just create a whole entire product and have those people pay for it. You can do that as well. And that's pretty good money. And the best part about it, once you create a product one time, you're good. You don't have to recreate or do anything over again after that. And they can continuously buy every time new people come into your circle or on your email list or whatever you have to connect with them. And that's pretty much what I would recommend getting started for now. I know this video is starting to get a little bit too long, but those are pretty much the best ways that I could tell a beginner and simple, and anybody can really do it, especially if you're just trying to sell stuff online, But by the time you start, the reason why I tell people to start off with Amazon and eBay and Craigslist and start selling stuff online, because by the time you get to start learning all the other stuff, and like Facebook advertising and YouTube marketing and all that stuff, in the beginning you're building yourself, you're getting more experience, you're building a muscle. So by the time you get to a certain point, because when you start selling a lot of stuff on Amazon and eBay, if you choose to, it's really going to depend on you. Because I know people that make an extra $10, $20, $100,000 on Amazon and eBay every year. It really depends on how productive you really like to be. But I can also tell you that almost all of those people moved on to other areas of activities, and they created much more income as well. This is why I say it's much easier to start off simple, because I know you're going to be able to build on what you already have as a result of meeting other people. So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. Subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, concerns, click the link below. And if you got questions, I got answers. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.